Hi everyone, welcome to a brand new rapid fire session on the topic which is dreaded by a lot of students because they find it pretty scary and pretty complex in nature. Yes, it's none other than complex numbers, which for your kind information is not that complex. But before I get all started, please let me know if I am clearly visible and audible to everyone out there. Come on, post your responses, guys. Can you see me clearly, hear me clearly? What's the status?
Yes, ma'am.
You can turn on the vacuum sound. Turn off. Vacuum.
All right, 1 second. I think I can't see the chat. Two minutes, people. So sorry, there was this technical glitch that we were trying to fix, but now everything is sorted. So let me know if you can see me clearly and hear me clearly. What's your response? Hi Pranay. Hello Hyper Gaming, good to see you here. Twinkle John says hi. Okay, Neelappa, hello. Welcome Nishat, I am great. I hope you're doing good too. Khushi is here as well. Zishan, hi. Hitesh, hello, good evening. Khushi says yes. Ahmad, all is well? Great to know that. Prateek, hello. Jay, thank you for giving me a green signal. You can see me and hear me perfectly. That's great. Ikra, thank you. Alrighty. Thank you, Hyper Gaming. Ahmad, welcome to the session. It's really great to see so many of you all have joined in. Well, you already know that your JEE main exam is right around the corner and complex numbers is one of the most important chapters in the syllabus. That's why today's session has been planned with a lot of thought. All the questions that you will be encountering in today's quiz have been cherry-picked, very selectively chosen because they are based upon some very crucial concepts and ideas from where the likelihood of questions being asked in your JEE main exam is humongous, super duper huge. So make the best use of this opportunity, actively play along and wildly participate throughout the session. The more you interact, the more you learn, and that's the primary end goal. #learn while you play. Having said that, allow me to call upon our three incredible participants for today's evening who are going to share the screen with me and compete against each other with all their might, all their strength. We have Abhinav, we have Mohit, and we have Vedesh. First of all, heartiest congratulations to the three of you for making it to the quiz. You guys have done a great job. And now I would like you guys to give a brief introduction about yourself. Let me know which city you belong to, what's your favorite subject, and what you like to do when you're not studying. Let's start with you, Abhinav.
I'm Abhinav. I'm from Bangalore. My favorite subject is physics, and I like to sing or something when I'm not studying. Yeah.
Wow, I can hear your voice and I can actually anticipate that you would be singing well. Do you mind singing a few lines of some song? Anything, your choice.
No, I'm not prepared with it.
Okay, so if you end up winning, fingers crossed, then we'll make you sing. Okay? Alrighty. What about you, Mohit?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mohit. I'm from Bangalore. My favorite subject is physics, and I like drawing and painting and reading books, not studying.
That's really nice. I think that's a very great option to go to for releasing all that stress and anxiety which accumulates when you're studying so much. Good to know that. Over to you, Vedhish.
Oh, hello everyone. My name is Vaidish. I'm from Bangalore. I'm in class 11 right now. And when I'm not studying for JEE, I like to play chess.
You like to play chess? That's great fun, yaar. Very, very nice. A lot of good hormones get boosted, I think, when you're playing chess. Good to know that. Well, I can see we have very, very interesting contestants today, and just like them, I am hopeful that the competition is also going to be very interesting. The scores are going to be very interesting. Let's take a quick look at the instructions. Okay, so as you know, it's a rapid fire game. Back-to-back questions will be coming up before you, and you have to answer them as rapidly as you can. The faster, the better. Maximum time allotted per question is 2 minutes. If you take more than 2 minutes to solve any question, you end up getting a big fat 0 even if your answer is correct. So solve fast and answer quick. The person who gives the correct answer first gets a +4, followed by +3 to the second one and +2 to the third one. But here's a catch. If your answer is wrong, your score gets penalized by a -1, which means at no point in time you are allowed to compromise with accuracy. Okay, but thankfully you have one more option here. Hear me out carefully. If there's any question you are not 100% sure of, then in that case, instead of taking the risk and reporting an incorrect answer, you can opt for taking a pass at that question. All you end up getting then is a big fat 0. Your score will remain as it is. Nothing gets subtracted. So play smart. All sorted? Everything clear? Give me a thumbs up quickly. Perfecto. So all the very best to the three of you. I hope you are able to strike a perfect and intelligent balance between speed and accuracy, because that's the only hack to crack this game. May the best man win, and on this note, let's bring the very first question on the screen before you. If root 8 plus iota to the power 50 is equal to 3 to the power 49 times a plus iota b, where a and b are obviously real quantities, then what is the value of a square plus b square? Is it 27 or 9 or 1 or 3? Not at all challenging question. ये जो the questions that we say are low hanging fruits, ये उन तरीके का सवाल है. You should be able to get it right. What about you guys in the chat? So Abhinav is on fire. His answer has already been reported. Okay. Hi Yash. Hello Sanskar. हाँ, तीनों बैंगलोर से हैं. Yes, that's true. Kanishk, hello. Come on guys, tell me. What is the response of the audience on this question? क्या लगता है? Is A correct, B correct, C correct, D correct? Abhinav and Vedish have opted to go for option D. We are still waiting for Mohit's answer. Let's see if his answer coincides with the both of them, and yes, it does. Unity answer में all three of them think D is the correct answer, and here I can see in the chat there's confusion between B and D. Is 9 the answer or is 3 the answer? Quite a genuine confusion, let me tell you. Uttam goes with D, Somesh with B. Nilappa says D, and Pratham is going again with D only. Alrighty. Can we have the correct option here? That's the issue. 9 is the correct answer and not 3. All three of you all are going to get a -1 right in the beginning. Not that great a start. But more importantly, we have to learn what's the mistake here. So here you have to understand you are given two complex numbers to be equal, one sitting on the left, one sitting on the right, and the quantity that you have to chase to compute the value of is a real quantity, a square plus b square. Usme iota nahi hai, it is free from iota. How do you make a complex number free from iota? You take its mod, right? When two complex numbers are same, that means their modulus is the same, their distance from origin is the same. So you take the mod both sides. And you have to realize the property that mod of z to the power n is mod z whole to the power n. So left hand side क्या बन जाएगा? Mod of root 8 plus iota की power 50. Right? That means mod of what? Basically under root of 8 plus 1, that is 9. So what are you getting? 9 to the power 50, basically root 9 to the power 50 equal to mod of the right hand side complex number, which gives you 3 ki power 49 into under root of a square plus b square. Now you want to get rid of the square root sign, so you will square both sides, and that will give you the fourth step written in the solution. And from here you can just isolate a square plus b square क्योंकि उसी quantity में हमको interest है, and remaining everything else you can solve on one side. It will come out to be 9 to the power 50 upon 3 to the power 98, which is nothing but 3 to the power 100 minus 98, which is 3 square. That is 9. So 9 is the correct answer. It's pretty unfortunate. तीनों ने गलत answer दिया. First question. -1 is the score right now. Okay. Let's not lose heart, let's not lose spirit, and with great hope, with great positivity, let's quickly jump on to question number 2. This is an infinite expression described here. What is it equal to? काफी common variety of questions में आता है ये. आपको NCERT बुक्स में भी मिल जाएगा, RD में मिल जाएगा. इनफैक्ट JEE के पर्सपेक्टिव से भी दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो दिस इज वन कैटेगरी ऑफ क्वेश्चंस जो आपको सॉल्व करते जरूर आना चाहिए. What is the answer? Is it omega square or minus omega or 1 or -1? What about you people in the chat? Yes? So people who opted for option B were correct in the last question. But even chat में बहुत बच्चों ने D बोला था. So I hope you guys have got the problem. Pratham, A or B? Give me one answer. Exactly one option is correct here, not two options. -1 आ रहा है कुछ बच्चों का omega square आ रहा है. Some are going with minus omega as well. And we have Vedish's answer here. He has voted for B. चैट में काफी डिफरेंट एटीट्यूड चल रहा है. A C B. ओके, अभिनव का आंसर भी आ चुका है. अगेन वी आर वेटिंग फॉर मोहित्स आंसर, एंड दिस टाइम just look at their response. Just look at the options they voted for. One has gone with A, one has gone with B, and one has gone with C. That is great to see, first of all. What is the answer? Let's look at it. It is option A. Abhinav, you can have a smile on your face. You have answered it correct. Mohit, unfortunately, Vedish, unfortunately, सही जवाब नहीं दिया. यहाँ पे ना एक्सप्रेशन में कैच है यार. एक्सप्रेशन की वैल्यू को अगर मैं x मान लेती हूं तो x है क्या? एक बार बोल के देखो. अंडर रूट -1 minus under root -1 minus under root -1 and so on. So it's like under root -1 minus repeat. So whatever the repeat part is, that is what? Again x only. तो लेट्स लुक एट द सॉल्यूशन. सबसे पहला स्टेप जो आपको क्रैक करना था वो था कि x इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट ऑफ -1 माइनस x. एंड बिकॉज दिस एक्सप्रेशन कैन कम आउट टू बी अ कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर एज वेल, क्योंकि आप देख सकते हो अंडर रूट -1 लिखा है, राइट? स्क्वायर रूट के अंदर नेगेटिव क्वांटिटी कभी भी रियल आंसर तो देती नहीं है, तो आप इस पूरी चीज को जस्ट टू बी श्योर z मान सकते थे. तो बेसिकली आपके पास सेम लॉजिक से आता z इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट -1 माइनस z. व्हेन यू स्क्वायर बोथ साइड्स यू एंड अप गेटिंग 1 प्लस z स्क्वायर इक्वल 0. व्हाट इज दिस यार? अगर कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर्स अच्छे से पढ़ा है ना, तो ये क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन इन z को देख के नॉस्टैल्जिया हो जाना चाहिए कि यार कहीं तो देखा है, इसके साथ बहुत काम किया है. क्यूब रूट्स ऑफ यूनिटी में z क्यूब इक्वल्स 1 के साथ डील करते हैं हम, और z क्यूब -1 को जब आप फैक्टराइज करते हो तो आपके पास आता है z -1 इंटू 1 प्लस z स्क्वायर. यू इक्वेट इट विद 0, यू एंड अप गेटिंग 2 फैक्टर्स इक्वल टू 0. एक तो लीनियर फैक्टर होता है z -1 इक्वल टू 0, और एक क्वाड्रेटिक फैक्टर होता है जो कि यही होता है 1 प्लस z स्क्वायर इक्वल 0, जिसके ऊपर क्वाड्रेटिक फॉर्मूला लगा के आपके पास 2 रूट्स आते हैं, ओमेगा एंड ओमेगा स्क्वायर. और वहां से आप डिक्लेयर करते हो कि 1 ओमेगा स्क्वायर आर द 3 क्यूब रूट्स ऑफ यूनिटी. यानी कि यहां पे लीनियर फैक्टर तो है नहीं, सिर्फ और सिर्फ क्वाड्रेटिक फैक्टर 0 के बराबर आ रहा है, मतलब मेरे सिर्फ 2 आंसर आएंगे, ओमेगा एंड ओमेगा स्क्वायर. ओके, ओमेगा वाज नॉट गिवन इन द ऑप्शंस. That was the confusing part. Only omega square was given in the options. That too in option A. ठीक है? So Mohit and Vedish, buck up, pull up your socks. Now you cannot afford to answer questions that incorrectly. All right, and congrats Abhinav on getting this right. Let us now, with high hopes, move on to the next question. What is the simplified form of this entire expression? Is it 4 iota? Is it 4 minus 4 iota? Is it -4 or is it 0? Basically आपको एक एक्सप्रेशन दिया है बड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड सा, जिसको आपको स्टैंडर्ड लुक में कन्वर्ट करना है ऑफ a प्लस आई बी. That's what you have to do. Okay? +3 आ रहा है मेरा भी. आई गेस पिछले सवाल की बात हो रही है. Okay, +3 is your score that you're getting. All right, that's great. You guys can play the quiz along with these 3 folks. Okay, आखिरी में अपना स्कोर बताना and we'll see if these 3 have got the highest or you have got the highest. Yash, that's awesome to know यार. Awesome. बताओ इसका जवाब क्या होगा? CBC. Okay, fine. काफी ज्यादा स्प्लिट चल रहा है. A भी है, B भी है, C भी है. तीनों नहीं हो सकते, सिर्फ एक ही सही जवाब है. और ये सवाल बिल्कुल भी चैलेंजिंग कैटेगरी का नहीं है. आई वुड नॉट से इट्स अ वेरी ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग और अ बर्डनसम क्वेश्चन. इट्स वेरी मच फंडामेंटल, वेरी वेरी बेसिक. शक्ल देख के एक्सप्रेशन की चमक जाना चाहिए कि किस कॉन्सेप्ट से इसको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. एंड ऑन दिस नोट आई वुड रियली लाइक टू से टू द पीपल इन द ऑडियंस, डोंट जस्ट गिव मी द ऑप्शन दैट यू थिंक यू आर करेक्ट. Play the game with even more sensibility, with even more objective to learn. Let me know what is that concept, what is that idea you used to actually crack the question. Okay, let me know that as well. Just a 1 or a 2 line and I will understand. Doubt भी हो रहा है बच्चों को, ठीक है. I think it is C, I think it is D. Ooh. The 3 participants are taking time to solve this question. How determined? Great. Yes, Mr. Engineer, that's your name, so that's how I'm going to address you. बहुत ज़्यादा सही जवाब, बहुत ज़्यादा सही जवाब. Yes, Chotu Mishra, even you are right. Have patience, have patience. Team player भी होना चाहिए ना यार. Let them complete and then we'll move on to the next question. Yes, Neelappa, even you are right. Bang on. Okay. Yeah, so people are commenting time is up. Quick, quick, quick. None of you all have posted your answers. अभी तक जवाब आ जाना चाहिए था. People in the chat, they've already solved it. Robin, every Friday we roll out forms, so positively fill up the forms and who knows, you might be the next one playing the game. Okay? Abhinav has opted for a pass. Alrighty. No issues. Vedish goes with option B. Mohit has also opted to take a pass. I think guys have found this question a bit difficult, maybe to solve in this stipulated time, but no worries. Let's see, whenever you get such questions, what do you have to do to actually reach to the answer of them. यहाँ पे सबसे पहली चीज ऑब्जर्व करने वाली ये है कि आपके पास जो पावर बैठी है वो नेचुरल नंबर है यार, 6 और 8. और पावर कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर्स के अंदर कब जा पाती है? जब आप डी मोइवर थ्योरम लगाते हो, राइट? cos theta plus iota sin theta to the power n jumps inside the complex number and gets multiplied by the angle cos n theta plus iota sin n theta. That's what I have to use here. तभी I will be able to get rid of the power. यानी कि हिंट क्या मिल गई कि √3 माइनस आयोटा को मैं पोलर फॉर्म में लिखूंगी एंड 1 प्लस आयोटा को मैं पोलर फॉर्म में लिखूंगी, फिर इनकी पावर्स को मैं अंदर ले जाऊंगी. That's it. That's it. Look at the solution. √3 minus iota. This will be equal to its mod. What is its mod? 2. Under root of 3 plus 1, that is under root 4, that is 2. Cos of the argument plus iota times sine of the argument. What is the argument? By √3 minus iota बैठा है 4th quadrant में, isn't it? What is minus alpha? That is the argument. And what is alpha? Tan of mod of 1 by √3. Correct? That means tan inverse 1 by √3, which gives you pi by 6. So minus pi by 6 is this argument. तो कैसे लिख पाओगे आप √3 minus iota को? 2 times cos of minus pi by 6 plus iota times sine of minus pi by 6. अब इस पूरी चीज को raise to the power 6, what will you get? 2 to the power 6 as it is. Correct? और जो cos minus pi by 6 plus iota times sine minus pi by 6 है, उसमें power वाला 6 enter कर जाएगा. 6 times minus pi by 6 gives you what? Minus pi. Correct? So you are left with cos of minus pi plus iota times sine of minus pi. That's it. So cos of minus pi तो चलो cos pi है, and sine of minus pi makes it minus sine pi. Cos pi gives you minus 1, so minus 2 to the power 6 मतलब minus 64 is the value of the numerator expression. Same treatment you have to do with the denominator expression. 1 plus iota है, √2 उसका mod, और उसका argument क्या हो जाएगा भाई? फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में बैठा है ना, tan inverse 1 by 1 मतलब pi by 4, यही है उसका argument. तो क्या मिला हमें? √2 times cos pi by 4 plus iota times sin pi by 4, all of this to the power 8. तो √2 की पावर 8 आपको क्या दे देगा? 2 की पावर 4. और cos pi by 4 plus iota times sin pi by 4 के अंदर 8 एंटर कर जाएगा, एंगल के साथ मल्टीप्लाई हो जाएगा. 8 pi by 4 makes it 2 pi. Cos 2 pi is 1, sin 2 pi is 0. So 16 is the answer of the denominator expression. तो फाइनली आंसर क्या आ जाएगा? minus 64 upon 16, which is minus 4. Mohit, you will tell me, where did you get stuck? कौन से स्टेप में दिक्कत हो गई? Why did you take a pass?
I got the denominator as 16, but I was stuck with the numerator part. Like, I couldn't do it quickly enough.
Oh, so where did you get stuck? In computing the argument? Or recalling the de Moivre theorem? What?
I actually didn't use de Moivre's theorem, so I got stuck in the numerator. But denominator, I found it easily by taking as 1 plus iota all to the power 4, then squared. I got 16.
Okay, all right. And Abhinav, what about you?
I was getting +4, so I was checking if I had done something wrong in between the steps. I had done this, but I had made an error in the cos pi minus I sin pi part. So I was getting +4. So I was not sure if I had done something wrong before or, yeah.
All right, no problem. But you were able to use the de Moivre's theorem in the question, were you?
Yeah.
Okay. And Vedish, You have opted for -4, but correct option is C and not B. है ना? आप कहाँ पे अटके?
Oh, I went wrong in writing the polar form. I went wrong there. So I applied De Moivre's theorem, but then I got stuck there.
ओके सो यहाँ पे समझ आता है कि यार ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ पोलर फॉर्म है, एक कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर को पोलर फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करना, डी मोइवरेस थ्योरम अप्लाई करना, दीज आर रियली 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 क्रूशियल कॉन्सेप्ट्स फ्रॉम योर मेंस पर्सपेक्टिव एज वेल एज फ्रॉम योर 12th बोर्ड्स पर्सपेक्टिव एज वेल. लेट मी टेल यू दैट. तो प्लीज स्पेंड गुड टाइम विद देम सो दैट यू डेवलप अ फर्म ग्रिप अपॉन दीज कॉन्सेप्ट्स. और जब भी अप्लाई करने की बारी आए ना, इन अ जिफी यू शुड बी एबल टू apply these concepts. ठीक है? You cannot afford to have a weak hold over such important concepts like polar form, Euler form and de Moivre's theorem. ठीक है? Okay, let's have the scores now. Abhinav is at 3, Mohit at -2, Vedish at -3. कोई बात नहीं, we have a lot of questions left and a lot of scope is there to catch up and to come at the top of the leaderboard. So, let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. If Z1, Z2, Z3 are vertices of an equilateral triangle ABC such that mod of Z1 minus iota is equal to mod of Z2 minus iota is equal to mod of Z3 minus iota, then mod of Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 is equal to what out of 0, 6, 1 and 3? Again, easy peasy question. Yes, Robin, but again, a more effective method would have been to use the de Moivre's theorem in the last question. मतलब पावर जैसी दिख रही है ना, वो भी नेचुरल नंबर, तो एकदम से चमक जाना चाहिए कि यार कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर को पावर से इंडिपेंडेंट कैसे करूं, उस पावर को उस कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर के अंदर भेज के, जो आप तभी कर पाओगे जब आप पोलर फॉर्म में कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर को रिप्रेजेंट करते हो. ठीक है? Hyper Gaming, you are at a great score, yeah. That's nice. Yash, that's nice to know. Okay, Shankar, got it. Got your option. Let our contestants also come up with their response. What about the others? What do you think, people? इस सवाल का सही जवाब क्या है? 0, 6, 1 या 3? काफी सही सवाल है. यहाँ पे बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ मॉड भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. ओके, अभिषेक, ऋषभ, दैट्स नाइस. प्रथम, सुन लिया मैंने. शुभम, काफी अलग जवाब दिया है. And anybody who can tell me what idea are you using to solve this question? People in the audience. वैदिश का आंसर आ चुका है. उज्जवल is agreeing with Vedish. Yash is differing from Vedish. ठीक है. ओके. श्रेयन, प्रजापति, अंसारी, सुन लिया. अभिनव का आंसर भी आ चुका है. ही हैज ऑप्टेड फॉर ऑप्शन ए. काफी ज्यादा डिफरेंट आंसर्स आ रहे हैं इस बार कंटेस्टेंट्स के. ऑल राइट. शुभम, मोहित, यश, यू कंफ्यूज्ड. ठीक है. Listen to your instinct and tell me, because you have to opt for one answer. Okay, dokie, तीनों के आंसर आ चुके हैं. I cannot see Abhinav's response here. Mohit has voted for A, Vedish has voted for C, and Abhinav, I guess, has voted for A, right? No? B? You can speak. I'm actually not able to see your... Okay, C. Alright,
Yeah,
you voted
C.
for C. Cool. Let's see which is the correct answer. It's D. It's not C, people. In fact, in the chat as well, a lot of them were going with 1 as the answer, that is C as the answer. That's not the case. 3 is the correct value of mod of z1 plus z2 plus z3. और इस सवाल को again मैं बहुत ही easy to moderate level का grade करूंगी because this was really a simple question. आपको दिया है कि z1 का distance from iota is equal to z2 का distance from iota is equal to z3 का distance from iota. Let's call this distance r. ठीक है, let's call it r. मतलब OA, OB, OC तीनों बराबर हैं और O है क्या? आयोटा. तो आयोटा पक्का से ट्राइंगल के इंटीरियर में बैठा होगा. दैट इज ट्रू. और अगर मैं आयोटा को सेंटर रख के और आर को रेडियस रख के एक सर्कल बनाऊं तो व्हाट विल आई ऑब्टेन? What will I obtain? The unique circle passing through the 3 vertices of the triangle, which is called the circumcircle of the triangle. यानी आयोटा जो पॉइंट O से रिप्रेजेंट किया हुआ है डायग्राम में, what is that denoting? The circumcenter of the triangle. But triangle कोई एवं triangle तो था नहीं. It was not some random triangle. It was an equilateral triangle given to you. और एक equilateral triangle की खासियत क्या होती है? कि उसका circumcenter, इन सेंटर, ऑर्थो सेंटर, सेंट्रॉइड सबके सब सेम होते हैं. राइट? तो जैसे ही आपने एस्टैब्लिश किया कि O सर्कम सेंटर है, आप रिकॉल करोगे कि यार आपको सवाल ने पूछा क्या था? Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3, which reminds you of the centroid formula. Isn't it? Average of the 3 vertices gives you the centroid. मतलब Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 upon 3 will be equal to the centroid, which is iota. That means Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 is 3 iota. तो mod क्या हो जाएगा? How far is 3 iota from origin? 3 units. Correct? 3 is the correct answer, which is option D. Come on people, ये बहुत ही basic concepts है. You cannot go wrong here. Fine, of course थोड़ी geometry use हो गई यहाँ पे, that you should be aware of the fact कि भाई एक equilateral triangle में ये चारों centers coincide करते हैं. You should know how to crack such questions. Very common category of questions, okay? I hope you have learned your lesson. Everybody? Okay, let's have the scores now. Abhinav has now reached at 2, Mohit at -3, Vedish at -4. Guys, you have to pull up your socks, attack the questions with double focus and give your 200% now in the upcoming question, which is this one on your screen. Here it comes. If omega is a complex cube root of unity, then the equation whose roots are 2 omega and 2 omega square is what out of the given 4 options? Tia found it easy peasy. That's great to know. You have prepared, I think, the chapter pretty well. Yes, Yash, that probably happens, you know. I think सबके साथ ये होता है कि हम tough concepts को इतना ज़्यादा समय दे देते हैं कि जो basic fundamental छोटू मोटू concepts होते हैं ना, वो दिमाग से एकदम उड़ जाते हैं. And apart from that, a point which majorly comes along the way is कि sometimes you know a concept, but when you actually sit in that exam environment, in that test environment, you just black out. चमकता ही नहीं है. That is where it is very very important for you to take as many mock exams, as many mock tests as possible, ताकि आप वो exam environment के pressure के साथ deal कर पाओ. You know, वो mentally जो strength चाहिए ना to give that exam, apart from the preparation, the mental strength that you need, उसमें you have to ace. नहीं तो अच्छी preparation cannot land you with a good score. Okay? ये कर रखा है ये सवाल, तो जवाब बता दो अगर कर रखा है तो. वैदिश का आंसर आ चुका है. That's great to know, Sohail. बहुत बढ़िया. And I think you have got this one right even without knowing the chapter complex numbers, is because it is based, or I should say it can be solved from the concept of some other chapter as well. This is not a purely complex numbers पे based सवाल. You can solve it with an alternate approach as well. And I think that is what you must have used. Shubham, Jayank, Ujjwal, Karan, Yash, ठीक है, आंसर आ चुके हैं आपकी तरफ से. We are just waiting for Mohit and Abhinav's answer. Abhinav has answered option A. A lot of people are agreeing with Abhinav. Mohit has also voted for A. Alrighty. There's unity for the first time in the options given by these people, and is A correct? Because a lot of people in the chat also have voted for A. Let's see, what's the correct option here? Yes. So nice. I think these three people, they would be feeling relieved. Chalo, sahi ho gaya. And with that, I want all three of you to get a smile on your faces, kyunki ye sahi ho gaya. Okay? Chance to get rid of the negative marking. I know it's very irritating to see a minus sign in your score. How were you able to solve this question? I want to know from Abhinav, which approach did you use?
I mean, by simple observation, I saw that the first root will be it can be written as -2 plus minus root -12. So it's clearly 2 omega and 2 omega squared. So yeah.
Okay, so you use the quadratic formula indirectly.
Yeah, indirectly. Yeah.
Okay, and Mohit, what about you?
Ma'am, I just took the long route and I just substituted it in all the options.
Okay.
So I was the last one to tell.
Okay, all right. That's a pretty convenient approach. That's the last option to go for कि plug in करके देख लेते हैं. जो equation solve होगी वो answer आ जाएगा. What about you, Vedish?
Oh, I took the quadratic approach because I thought it was the easiest for this question.
Quadratic approach as in the quadratic formula, you were saying? Okay. तो यहाँ पे apart from the approach that these three people have used, even if they've got it correct, which is a great job, but there are two things that I want to share with you, which are the two approaches which you have to smartly and effectively use to solve such questions. That's obviously a greater approach to use. यहाँ पे हमने एक concept पढ़ा है quadratic equations में कि अगर roots पता हैं alpha and beta, तो the quadratic equation having those roots looks like what? X square minus sx plus p equals 0, correct? Yes. S represents sum of the roots, p represents product of the roots. Let's look at the solution. Sum of the roots hoga 2 omega plus 2 omega square, 2 comes out common, omega plus omega square is what? It is -1. Why in the world is it -1? Because of the famous property कि भाई 1 plus omega square, sum of the cube roots of unity is equal to a 0. And what about the product of the roots? 2 omega into 2 omega square, it gives you 4 omega cube. भाई omega is a cube root of unity. मतलब 1 की power 1/3 का आंसर है. One of the answers is omega. मतलब omega का cube करूंगी तो क्या आएगा? 1. Correct? You make the substitutions, you solve and you get the answer. ठीक है? So this was a complex numbers के chapter की approach to actually attack the question. And another thing which I want to share with you is कि यहाँ पे बेसिकली आप एक और अप्रोच यूज कर सकते थे अगेन फ्रॉम क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस चैप्टर. हमने पढ़ा है ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ इक्वेशंस, इफ यू रिमेंबर. आई डोंट नो इफ यू गाइज हैव अ मेमोरी ऑफ दैट और नॉट. कि भाई अगर ax square plus bx plus c equals 0 is a quadratic equation having alpha and beta as its roots, then what will be the equation having k alpha and k beta as its roots? You studied, right? जहाँ पे k is a non-zero scalar. Correct? तो हम क्या करते हैं? ओरिजिनल इक्वेशन में x को x by k से रिप्लेस कर देते हैं. That's how you transform, right? तो यहाँ पे हमने ये पढ़ा है और हमने ये फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में भी आई गेस रिवाइज किया, फर्स्ट और सेकंड आई डोंट रिमेंबर, कि 1 plus z square equals 0. इसके दो रूट्स होते हैं ओमेगा और ओमेगा स्क्वायर, है ना? करेक्ट? यानी कि 2 ओमेगा और 2 ओमेगा स्क्वायर किसके रूट्स होंगे? इट्स लाइक k को 2 रख रहे हैं ना हम, राइट? तो आप z को ओरिजिनल इक्वेशन में z/2 से रिप्लेस कर दो. 1 plus z square equals 0 में अब z को z/2 से रिप्लेस कर दो एंड देन यू सॉल्व, यू विल गेट द सेम इक्वेशन बट ऑब्वियसली इन टर्म्स ऑफ z. x डमी वेरिएबल है, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, आंसर आ जाएगा. ठीक है? तो इवन दैट वाज एन अप्रोच व्हिच यू कुड हैव यूज्ड, बट नॉनदलेस एज लॉन्ग एज यू आर गेटिंग इट राइट, दैट्स ग्रेट. ओके, व्हाट इज द स्कोरबोर्ड लुकिंग लाइक नाउ? Oof. So Vedish has made it possible to come to a 0 at least. He's managed to get this minus sign erased from his score. Mohit is at -1. कोई बात नहीं, बहुत आराम से आप ऊपर आ सकते हो. And Abhinav is leading the scoreboard with 5 points. Let's go ahead and look at the other question. If the center of a regular hexagon is at origin and one of the vertices is 1 plus 2 iota, Moreover, the perimeter of this hexagon is k units, then the numeric value of k square is what? Yes, I know it's rapid fire, but more importantly, it is a chance for us to learn, a chance for us to revise some real crucial concepts. It's a chance for us to boost our preparation. That's a bigger goal that we are trying to achieve here, correct? Yash, you are rocking. Such great score. Fatima, hello, welcome to the session. Tell me, what do you think is the answer to this question? Tia, your turn as well. What do you think is the right answer? Krishna goes with B. There are few people going with C as well. Audience is always giving me multiple answers. Okay, A as well. Anybody who knows the concept which will be used to solve this question? Vedhish has given the answer. Robin, Jayank, Sunil, Yash, Sohail. ठीक है भाई, समझ गई मैं. सबके आंसर्स आ चुके हैं. Tia, all right. How can A, B, C, D all four be the correct answers? No. Yes. Ivanis, I think I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but the concept that you have written here in one line is fabulous. That's exactly what is required to crack this question. Great job, great preparation, good going, yeah. Good going. यश, ठीक है, इसकी ज़रूरत नहीं है. अगर आप ये थ्योरम यूज़ करते हो यश, तो आप इस सवाल को ज़बरदस्ती और कॉम्प्लिकेट कर दोगे. इस सवाल में ना ज्योमेट्री का काफ़ी यूज़ है. So if you remember the geometric properties of a hexagon, that is really going to help you sail through this question very, very smoothly without actually using all these theorems that you are saying. ऋषभ को कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है. लेट्स सी पार्टिसिपेंट्स को कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है कि नहीं. व्हाट आर दे गोइंग टू वोट फॉर? वेटिंग फॉर अभिनव एंड मोहित्स आंसर. देवांश, बहुत बढ़िया लिखा आपने, बट अगेन फर्स्ट स्टेप में ही आप इतना टाइम लगा दोगे कि your speed to actually reach to the final answer is going to be very slow. यहाँ पे आपको दूसरा vertex ढूंढने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Let me break that myth for you. You don't need to compute another vertex. Why? Because you are given the center of the hexagon. It is at origin. वो point आपको बड़े ही sly तरीके से, subtle तरीके से दिया हुआ है और एक vertex दिया हुआ है. Abhinav is the second one to answer. Both Abhinav and Vedish have voted for option A. Yes, Karan, yes. Arundhati, you are confused. Just try to recall the concepts that you've learned in this chapter, and in a short while I'm going to explain you the solution. Mohit, you are opting for a pass at this question. Okay. Can we have the right answer, please? It is 180. Congratulations, Vedish. Congratulations, Abhinav. And Mohit, let's, for you, understand the process of cracking this question. Regular hexagon मतलब एक closed figure consisting of 6 sides, जिसमें सारे 6 sides equal है, सारे 6 angles equal हैं. And a very, very crucial property of a regular hexagon is that उसके center से जब आप सारे vertices को join कर दो ना, तो आपके पास 6 triangles आते हैं. And all these 6 triangles are equilateral triangles. ओके, 6 इक्विलैटरल ट्राइंगल्स को साइड टू साइड अगर अरेंज कर दो ना, हेक्सागन मिल जाता है. गॉट इट? अंडरस्टूड? तो यहाँ पे वही यूज होना था भाई. यहाँ पे देखो, ए वर्टेक्स को सपोज मैं नाम दे देती हूँ 1 + 2 आयोटा, तो मुझे पता है कि ओ ए बी ट्राइंगल इक्विलैटरल है ना. एक बार मुझे किसी एक साइड की लेंथ पता चल गई तो 6 टाइम्स दैट साइड करके मुझे पेरीमीटर पता चल जाएगा. which is k, और फिर मैं दोनों साइड स्क्वायर कर दूंगी तो k स्क्वायर आ जाएगा. तो all I need to first of all compute is the length of a side, because that side and the remaining sides have the same length. तो यहाँ पे आप देखो OAB ट्राइंगल क्योंकि इक्विलैटरल है, जो OA की लेंथ होगी वही AB की लेंथ होगी, है ना. और OA की लेंथ क्या होगी? इट इज द मॉड ऑफ 1 + 2 आयोटा, which is under root 1 square plus 2 square, which is root 5. तो भाई AB अगर root 5 है, मतलब सारे sides root 5 हैं, तो पेरीमीटर हो गया 6 times root 5. This is K. स्क्वायर कर दो ना दोनों तरफ. You will get K square as 180 sitting in option A. Correct? That's what you both have done, Abhinav and Vedish. Perfect. And Mohit, where
yes,
did you?
ma'am.
Yeah, Abhinav, you were saying something?
I was just saying, yeah, that's what I did.
Okay. And Mohit, where did you go wrong? I really want to know, why did you opt for taking a pass?
I got almost everything, but I didn't know that rule about the regular hexagon, that angle BOA can be 60 degree.
Okay, so that's a takeaway for you. ठीक है कि यहाँ पे सेंटर ओरिजिन था, आप ओरिजिन को हर एक वर्टेक्स से when you join, all the triangles that you get, they are equilateral triangles. Okay? That's why I don't remember the name, but somebody in the chat was saying कि rotation theorem use कर लो, दूसरा vertex निकाल लो, है ना. फिर जो दोनों vertices हैं उनके बीच का length निकालो तो you will get the length of the side. But that's not required. That's just making this question too complicated. You need to be aware of one single property about this equilateral triangle, which Mohit actually missed upon. और देखो मतलब मुश्किल से 3 लाइन में सवाल सॉल्व हो गया यार. That's what makes your solution a smart solution, your approach a smart approach, and that is what actually gives you an edge to get that more speed while you're solving a question. Okay, which makes a lot of difference in the actual marks which you end up getting. So great, who all have voted for option A, and यहाँ पे Vedish was the first one to answer, so +4 to Vedish and +3 to Abhinav. That's how the scoreboard looks like. Few, at least दो score मुझे दिख रहे हैं which are not negative. That's a relief. Abhinav at 8, Vedish at 4, not much difference. Mohit, from next question onwards, you have to get it right. ठीक है? इस -1 से छुटकारा पाना है अब अपने को. चलो, moving on to the next question. What is the value of √8 - 6 iota out of the given 4 options? Straightforward question. Straightforward. Right? Yes, Aswari, you are right. So people are in support of Mohit. They are actually, what should I say, cheering for you. No need to get disheartened, and you will rock it. So Hail का suggestion है कि मैम मोहित को बोलो पानी पी ले if he's too stressed. It's okay, let him solve this question. What are you going to do here? The question is self-explanatory to give you a hint of the concept which will be used to crack it. Still, if there's anyone who would like to tell me in the chat कि किस concept से ये सवाल होगा, I would really like it. Bittu, Subhadeep, got your answers? Even this one I would say is literally easy because it is based upon a direct concept. कुछ भी indirect नहीं है यहाँ पे. Vedish, Abhinav, एकदम fraction of a second का difference था, but दोनों ने answer दिया है with Vedish answering it first and Abhinav answering it second. Waiting for Mohit's response. Yes, maths education. बहुत बहुत सही, बहुत बढ़िया. And Vedish, Abhinav, then Mohit. That's the order in which they have answered, and they have all voted for the same option. C. यहाँ पे भी मैं देख सकती हूँ प्रथम, भैरवनाथ, नितेश, यश, सुभदीप, फिजिक्स 2, हाइपर गेमिंग, सब के सब C ऑप्शन दे रहे हैं. Is C even correct? Yes or no? Let us know. It is. It is correct, and I think now we are at the 7th question. अब स्ट्रेस लेने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. आई होप अच्छा खासा वार्म अप हो चुका है. Guys, there's no need to get anxious, no need to get stressed, no need to take pressure. Just give your best and you will be getting the questions right. Cool? क्या concept use किया यहाँ पे? Obviously square root of a complex number. पर यहाँ पे personally me as a teacher, I do not support cramming the formula. So did you use the formula or did you use the logical approach of equating it with a plus iota b and then squaring it? कैसे solve किया?
I did it by a plus iota b and then I squared it on both sides and solved for a and b.
All right. And Mohit, what about you?
Ma'am, I used the formula.
You used the formula. You remembered the formula. That's nice. Vedish?
Compare it with the regular a minus b the whole square equation, and then we know that x square minus y square will correspond to the real part, and then the 2x will correspond to the imaginary part, and then solve from there directly.
Bang on, yeah. So उस अप्रोच से भी आ जाता आंसर बहुत ही जल्दी. लेकिन अगर फॉर्मूला डायरेक्टली जिसको याद रहता है तो वो यूज़ भी कर सकता है. आई डोंट प्रमोट दैट अलॉट. यहाँ पे अगर आप a प्लस आयोटा b से इक्वेट कर दो, स्क्वायर बोथ साइड्स, यू विल गेट 8 माइनस 6 आयोटा इज इक्वल टू a square minus b square plus iota times 2ab. Correct? So a square minus b square is 8 and 2ab is minus 6, which means ab is minus 3. यार 3 तो प्राइम नंबर है ना, 1 और 3 तो है इसके फैक्टर्स. इसीलिए ये सवाल लॉजिकल अप्रोच से करना बहुत ही सिंपल था. पर यहाँ पे ध्यान देना कि a square minus b square should come out to be 8, मतलब a का मैग्नीट्यूड b के मैग्नीट्यूड से ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. करेक्ट? because the answer is coming out to be plus 8. तो यानी कि मैं ab equals minus 3 के क्या क्या पॉसिबल आंसर्स निकालूंगी कि a को आप 3 ले लो, b को minus 1, जिससे आता है 3 minus iota as one of the answers, या फिर a को minus 3 ले लो और b को 1, जिससे आंसर आता है minus 3 plus iota. And these are the two complex numbers representing the two square roots of 8 minus 6 iota. ठीक है? Or alternatively you could have went and used this formula. It says plus minus under root of mod z plus real part upon 2 minus iota times under root of mod z plus minus real part upon 2. बीच में माइनस क्यों लगाया आयोटा के साथ? क्योंकि इमेजिनरी पार्ट नेगेटिव है यहाँ पे. ओके, इमेजिनरी पार्ट इज माइनस 6 विच इज नेगेटिव, इसीलिए आयोटा के साथ कोफिशिएंट में -1 बैठा है. अगर इमेजिनरी पार्ट पॉजिटिव होता तो इसी फॉर्मूले में आयोटा के साथ प्लस लगा होता. These are some details that you have to be careful about when you're using the formula, and that's why जल्दी में ये details ध्यान नहीं रहती और इसलिए गलती होती हैं. इसीलिए मैं कहती हूँ use the logical approach और फटाफट से even from that approach you get the answer. So correct option is C. Kudos to the three of you. You've got this correct. Let's look at the scoreboard. I'm excited to see the scoreboard because now finally all the three scores are natural numbers and none of the score is a negative integer. That's awesome. And Abhinav is at 10, Vedish at 8, Mohit at 2. Hashtag bounce back ho chuka hai. Now I guess all three of them are highly comfortable in playing this game. Zero stress, zero pressure. They are going to give their 200% in each question. And now the game is going to catch a pace. Now the game gets excited. Let's see who is able to beat the lead of Abhinav. Chalo, let's go on to the next question. If mod z1 equals mod z2, an argument of z1 by z2 is pi, then what is the value of z1 plus z2? Option A 3, option B 0, option C 1, option D 2. Hyper gaming का score बढ़ते जा रहा है, no problem. People are congratulating Mohit for getting a positive score. Alrighty, Abhinav has voted for option B. हाँ यश देख लिया, बताओ. वैदिश का आंसर भी आ चुका है. Now, exactly now, the competition is going to pick up the momentum. That's what I'm expecting and hopeful for as well. Confusion हो रहा है. Okay. Now you can see unanimous answers है तीनों के. Abhinav, Mohit and Vedish. So the first one to answer was Abhinav, followed by Vedish and followed by Mohit. All three of them have reported for 0 to be the answer, but is that even correct? Let's find out. It is. It is the correct option. Congratulations. काफी easy सवाल. Hint यहाँ पे मिल चुकी है कि Z1 by Z2 का argument पाए है. अगर मुझे किसी तरह Z1 by Z2 का mod पता चल गया तो मैं Z1 by Z2 को पोलर फॉर्म में डिस्क्राइब कर पाऊंगी. क्या मुझे Z1 by Z2 का mod पता है? जी हाँ पता है, क्योंकि mod Z1 equal to mod Z2 दिया है. That means mod Z1 by mod Z2 is 1. That means mod of Z1 by Z2 is 1. तो मैं अकेले Z1 by Z2 को कैसे लिख सकती हूँ? उसका mod which is 1. Cos of the argument plus iota times sin of the argument, मतलब cos pi plus iota times sin pi. Cos pi is minus 1, sin pi is 0, तो you are getting Z1 by Z2 is minus 1. Look at the solution, यानी कि Z1 is minus Z2. भाई नेचर पता चल गया दोनों कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर्स का. दे आर additive inverse of each other, and when two numbers are additive inverse of each other, their sum comes out to be 0 because 0 is the additive identity. है ना? 3 और -3 एक दूसरे के additive inverse हैं. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि ऐड करोगे तो 0 आएगा. Cool? And that is what gave me 0 as the answer, which is option B. Great job you three. I think, as I said, now the game has picked up the pace. Please smile because all three of you all have done a great job. Chalo, what's the scoreboard? Woo, you can see now the scores are picking up. Abhinav at 14, Vedish 11 and Mohit 4. Let's, without any further delay, dive into the next question. If the equation mod z minus a plus mod z minus b equals 3 represents an ellipse where a and b both are varying over set of all reals, but here please keep in mind a is a fixed constant and b is not fixed. Okay, b is varying but a is fixed. Then b lies outside the circle mod z minus a equals 3, or inside this circle, or on the circumference of this circle, or none of these. You guys have prepared. Hypergaming, Yash, your preparation is really good of this chapter, which is a great thing because this chapter is very important for JEE Main. Tell me, what's the answer to this question? Is it C? Is it B? Or A? Okay. Confusion. बहुत सारे लोग एक जैसा जवाब दे रहे हैं. Also, if any one of you can tell me how are you solving this question, come on, in the audience. Jayank, Ujwal, Yash, Mohammed, Comedian, Tia. Got your answers. V is no option. It's either A or a B or a C or a D. What is V? Atish, Hypergaming, Shinchan. आपका जवाब बाकी सबसे काफी अलग है शिनचैन. Yash, think again and think hard. Subhadeep, got it. You have to recall the alternate definition of ellipse. Not the primary one, the alternate one, and that is what will help you to crack this question. Abhinav has voted for A. He's the first one to report his answer. We're waiting for Mohit and Vedish. Surya, random spot, worldwide, Asavari. You guys are Shinchan fans. But let's see if Shinchan's answer was correct or not. We have Vedish's answer as well and Mohit's answer as well. Mohit और अभिनव ने same option vote किया है. Vedish has differed from the two of them. Let's see what's the correct answer here. Inside the circle, not on or outside. क्योंकि इक्वालिटी बनेगी ही नहीं, इनइक्वालिटी बनेगी वो भी लेस देन वाली. राइट? यहाँ पे हम ऑल्टरनेट डेफिनेशन ऑफ एन एलिप्स यूज करेंगे. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? डू यू रिमेंबर? अगर Z1 Z2 एलिप्स के फोकस होते हैं तो mod Z1 minus Z2 प्लस mod Z minus Z1 plus mod Z minus Z2 equals K. This represents the equation of an ellipse. जब K क्या होता है? K is greater than or less than mod of Z1 minus Z2. K is greater than mod of Z1 minus Z2. क्योंकि K actually represent करता है length of the major axis, which is distance between the vertices. And that is greater than the distance between the foci, which is 2AE. 2A is greater than 2AE, right? So K should be greater than mod of Z1 minus Z2. That's the condition imposed upon K. और जब वो condition satisfy होती है ना, तो mod Z minus Z1 plus mod Z minus Z2 equals K represents the equation of an ellipse, जिसमें Z1 Z2 focus होते हैं. यहाँ पे A and B are playing the role of Z1 and Z2. ठीक है? और K का रोल प्ले कर रहा है 3. तो K should be greater than mod Z1 minus Z2, मतलब 3 should be greater than mod of A minus B. मुझे B पे कमेंट करना है, mind it, not on A. A is a fixed point, I was repeating it again and again. तो यानी कि mod B minus A less than 3 भी लिख सकती हूँ मैं. Now B is a varying point, तो B की जगह अगर मैं 1 सेकेंड के लिए Z रख दूँ, एकदम वेरिएबल की पिक्चर विजुलाइज करने के लिए, तो mod Z minus A less than 3 क्या डिनोट करता है? It is the region interior of the circle which has A as the center and 3 as the radius. है ना? उसके strictly interior में जो सारे points बैठे हैं, वो वाला region represent होता है mod of Z minus A less than 3 से. यानी कि B को जब आप Z की जगह रख दो तो हमें ये मिलता है कि B lies in the interior of this circle, not on it, not outside it. Okay, I hope there was silly mistake committed by Abhinav and Mohit, I'm guessing. तभी गलत आ गया. No issues, no issues. B is the correct answer. Very good, Vedish. Let's look at the scoreboard. Ooh, can you see how less is the difference between the scores of Abhinav and Vedish? Just 2 points. Abhinav is at 18, Vedish at 15, Mohit at 3, and you can see Vedish has taken up the lead. He has surpassed Abhinav, and that is what is the fun part of the game. कभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है. The tables can turn in anybody's favor. Okie dokie. Moving on to the next question. The real values of x and y for which this entire expression is equal to iota is what? Easy question है ये. I'm guessing सब लोग सही solve कर लेंगे इसको. चलो, tell me. That's great to know, Yash. You are scoring very, very well. और हाइपर गेमिंग और यश के बीच में अपना ही कंपटीशन चल रहा है यहाँ पे. Tia, even you made a silly mistake. No problem. I hope you got the lesson. That's the main part. Learning should be correct. Mohit supporters are here. Annie, I got your answer. What about other folks? What do you think is the correct option here? The basic drill to solve this question is to convert your left hand side expression into the standard form of a complex number. And then use the fact that 2 complex numbers are equal implies what? That's it. Vedish is here with his answer, followed by Abhinav. Again, fraction of a second का difference था. Vedish was the first one to go for A, and then second one was Abhinav. Waiting for Mohit's response. It's okay, Yash. Healthy competition is always good. Yash is going with C, and all the 3 participants here have voted for A. A मुझे चैट में कोई जवाब नहीं दे रहा. Everybody is going with C. Okay, Shreyan is the first one to go with A. All right, let's see what is the correct answer. It is indeed A, not C, you people. The 3 participants here are absolutely correct, and you guys are wrong. Why is A correct? Let's find out. कुछ भी नहीं करना था. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड एक्सप्रेशन को जैसे कि मैंने कहा जस्ट कन्वर्ट इनटू A प्लस आयोटा B का फॉर्मेट. LCM निकालो, सिंप्लीफाई करो, आपके पास A प्लस IB आएगा लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे और राइट हैंड साइड पे 0 प्लस 1 आयोटा लिखा है. Real parts will be equated and simultaneously imaginary parts will be equated. That will give you two equations in X and Y. Both are holding true simultaneously. That means you will solve both of them together and elimination method लगा दो यार, बहुत ही आसान है. Linear equations थी, X की वैल्यू -4 आ जाएगी और Y की 6 आ जाएगी. ठीक है, सबने सही जवाब दिया, बहुत बढ़िया. I am really happy. Let's look at the scoreboard. Vedish was the first one to answer, so +4 to him, +3 to Abhinav and +2 to Mohit. Mohit, you are picking up the pace. That's really great to know. Let's move on to the next question now. Let Z be a complex number lying in the first or the fourth quadrant of the Argand plane satisfying mod of Z minus 1 equals 1. If argument of Z minus 1 is equal to K times the argument of Z, what is the value of K? Is it 2 or a 6 or a 1 or a 4? Atharv is here to let everybody know that he is actually scoring pretty high in his quiz. But Hypergaming is beating Atharv's score in the chat. Great to know, Tia. Congratulations to you if you got the answer. What about the other people? How many are your scores? That's nice to know if your preparation is so good of this chapter. What are the scores of other folks? How many questions have you guys got correct and how many you guys got wrong? Tell me in the chat. यहाँ पे I would suggest एक बार जो दिया हुआ है if argument of z minus 1 equals k times argument of z, इस equation की language ढंग से interpret करो. अंकिता, सारिका, वेदांत, यश, शुभस्मिता. ओके, नितेश, काफी सही स्कोर कर रहे हो आप लोग भी. That's nice to know. Vedish is here with his answer. Let's wait for the other two. Prajwal, great job yaar. Only one question wrong till now. Great. Okay, Mohammed, thanks for confirming. Awesome scores, you guys. Mohit is here with his answer as well. Waiting for just Abhinav's response. Ankita, it's all in the mind. It's really all in the mind. The more time you spend with a certain subject, with a certain chapter, with a certain topic, the more you are able to befriend it, the more you are able to enhance your relationship with it, and the more you become less scared of it. Okay? Fine, we have Abhinav's answer as well. All three of them have voted for option A. Let's see if that is even correct. It is. It is correct. People in the chat, a lot of them were going with 6 as the answer. That's option B, which is not at all correct. यहाँ पे देखो क्या लिखा है, mod of z minus 1 is 1. मतलब z minus 1 का mod अपने को पता है, तो मैं z minus 1 को कैसे लिख सकती हूँ? 1 times cos theta plus iota sin theta, जहाँ theta let's say उसका argument है. अपने को z की बात करनी है, तो z minus 1 का एक्सप्रेशन पता है, तो 1 को उधर भेज दो तो z का एक्सप्रेशन आ जाएगा. Z will look like 1 plus cos theta plus iota sin theta, but if I want to catch hold of Z's argument, I would want to convert it to the standard look of polar form. और अभी वो polar form की look में नहीं है, तो I need to use my brain, I need to manipulate this expression, modify it to its standard polar form. तो 1 plus cos theta को I will deliberately write 2 cos square theta by 2. Trigonometric identities use हो रही है यहाँ पे. फिर साइन थीटा को फिर से हाफ एंगल में कैसे कन्वर्ट करोगे? बाय यूजिंग द फैक्ट कि साइन 2x इज 2 sin x cos x. तो साइन थीटा विल बी 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2, and then you can take out 2 cos theta by 2 common. Inside you will be left with cos of an angle plus iota times sin of an angle. यानी कि z जो है उसका मॉड है 2 cos थीटा बाई 2 रियल क्वांटिटी और उसका आर्ग्यूमेंट है थीटा बाई 2। भाई थीटा तो z-1 का आर्ग्यूमेंट था ना, तो z का आर्ग्यूमेंट आ रहा है z-1 के आर्ग्यूमेंट का आधा, मतलब z-1 का आर्ग्यूमेंट इज 2 टाइम्स आर्ग्यूमेंट ऑफ z। तो k की वैल्यू क्या आ गई? 2। Bang on, end of the story, done and dusted. Option A is the correct option. All these 3 people, they are slaying it. They have killed this question completely, smashed it completely, and I am really, really happy about it. Very good going, guys. Let's look at the scoreboard. Vedish at 23, Abhinav at 18, Mohit at 8. Kuch der pehle Abhinav was leading, and now you can see Vedish is leading. Even Mohit has picked up the momentum. He is also coming up the ladder in the scoreboard. Very nice. With high hopes, let's move on to the next question now. Question number 12. Let Z1, Z2, Z3, Z4 be distinct complex numbers representing vertices of a quadrilateral ABCD taken in order. If Z1 minus Z4 is equal to Z2 minus Z3 and argument of Z4 minus Z1 upon Z2 minus Z1 is pi by 2, then what is the nature of this quadrilateral? Is it a rectangle or a rhombus or a square or a trapezium? Be very, very patient and very, very focused while solving this question. काफ़ी सारे pieces of information यहाँ पे दिए हुए हैं. You have to actually collect all of them together, use all of them together to get to the answer. And obviously, if you want to comment upon the nature of the quadrilateral, you should be aware of the properties of each of these quadrilaterals. Again, geometry has come into action. ठीक है, काफ़ी बेसिक नॉलेज है. आई थिंक 9th 10th में हम इनकी प्रॉपर्टीज पढ़ते हैं, जो अगर आप भूल गए हैं तो कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर्स आते हुए भी ये सवाल आप शायद नहीं कर पाएंगे. ठीक है, यस. हैशटैग कमबैक ऑलवेज गोज ऑन. अथर्व, रॉबिन, असवारी, 2 लोगों के आंसर आए अभी तक और दोनों ने ऑपोजिट आंसर्स दिए हैं. टेक योर टाइम गाइस, टेक योर टाइम. डोंट हरी इन दिस क्वेश्चन. यहाँ पे हेस्ट इज गोइंग टू लीड यू टू जस्ट अ वेस्ट. मोहित का आंसर आ चुका है सी. वैदिश हैज वोटेड फॉर ए. लेट्स लुक एट अभिनव्स आंसर. उससे कुछ नहीं होगा मोहम्मद, उससे कुछ भी नहीं होगा. यू नीड टू स्नैप आउट फ्रॉम दैट नेगेटिव स्टेट ऑफ माइंड एंड स्टार्ट मेकिंग एन एक्शन प्लान एंड वर्किंग अपॉन इट. ठीक है, सोच सोच के कुछ भी नहीं होने वाला है. ओके, कन्वर्ट योर थॉट्स इनटू एक्शंस एंड दैट इज व्हेन थिंग्स विल स्टार्ट चेंजिंग. Abhinav has voted for A. Okie dokie. Is A even correct or C is correct? Let's see. A is correct. It's not a square, it is a rectangle. ठीक है. Why? यहाँ पे यूज होने वाला है हमारा रोटेशन थ्योरम. If you wish to. If you don't wish to use the rotation theorem, तो आप डायरेक्टली भी इस सवाल को टैकल कर सकते थे. आपको दिया है Z1 minus Z4 equals Z2 minus Z3. भाई Z1 minus Z4 is giving you the AD वाला side, AD vector, and Z2 minus Z3 is giving you BC वाला vector. They both are equal. 2 vectors are equal when they have the same magnitude and same direction. That means, in other words, I can say same magnitude and parallel supports, which makes me conclude कि भाई AD and BC will be parallel and same in length. इसी इक्वेशन को मैं मैनिपुलेट करके लिख सकती हूँ Z1 minus Z2 equals Z4 minus Z3, which are representing the AB and the CD vectors. They both will also be same in magnitude and they both will also be parallel to each other. ठीक है, समझ में क्या आता है कि भाई opposite sides are equal in length and parallel to each other, which makes me say that definitely this is some kind of a parallelogram for sure. Now let's move on to the next condition. It says argument of Z4 minus Z1 upon Z2 minus Z1 is pi by 2. अब 2 सेकेंड ना pause करो. Just take a pause and try to attach the given condition to the figure. Z4 minus Z1 दिख रहा है अपने को AD और Z2 minus Z1 अपने को दिख रहा है AB. Argument of AD upon AB pi by 2 दिया है. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि एंगल A इन दोनों साइड्स के बीच का एंगल A is 90 डिग्रीज. दैट्स इट. यानी कि पैरेललोग्राम है, वन एंगल 90 डिग्री, इट्स अ रेक्टेंगल बॉयज, इट्स अ रेक्टेंगल, करेक्ट। यहाँ पे इफ यू वुड हैव वांटेड यू वुड हैव यूज्ड योर रोटेशन थ्योरम, कैसे कि आर्ग्यूमेंट जो है Z4 माइनस Z1 अपॉन Z2 माइनस Z1 का वो पाई बाय 2 है, मतलब कि मैं Z4 माइनस Z1 अपॉन Z2 माइनस Z1 को लिख कैसे सकती हूँ, उसका मॉड इंटू ई की पावर आयोटा पाई बाय 2, है ना। इसी इक्वेशन को मैं थोड़ा सा मैनिपुलेट करूंगी तो मुझे वो मिलेगा जो यहाँ लिखा हुआ है, Z4 माइनस Z1 अपॉन मॉड ऑफ Z4 माइनस Z1 इक्वल टू Z2 माइनस Z1 अपॉन मॉड ऑफ Z2 माइनस Z1 टाइम्स ई की पावर आयोटा पाई बाय 2, यानी कि AD वेक्टर अपॉन मॉड ऑफ AD वेक्टर इक्वल्स AB वेक्टर अपॉन मॉड ऑफ AB वेक्टर इक्वल्स ई की पावर आयोटा पाई बाय 2। इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, एक कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर में जब आप ई की पावर आयोटा थीटा मल्टीप्लाई करते हो, दैट इज एक्चुअली द रोटेटिंग फैक्टर दैट यू आर मल्टीप्लाइंग। तो जिस भी कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर से वो मल्टीप्लाई होता है वो उसको उतने एंगल से रोटेट कर देता है इन द एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन। पाई बाय 2 पॉजिटिव है ना, माइनस पाई बाय 2 होता तो क्लॉकवाइज में रोटेशन होता, यानी कि ये जो AB है इसको मैं 90 डिग्री से रोटेट कर रही हूं तो मेरे को AD मिल रहा है, मतलब अगेन सेम कंक्लूजन, एंगल A इज 90 डिग्रीज, बिंगो, इट्स अ रेक्टेंगल अगेन। ओके, सो अभिनव ग्रेट जॉब, वैदिश ग्रेट जॉब, बहुत ही प्यारा लगा मुझे ये बात कि आपने सही जवाब दिया है। ऑसम ऑसम ऑसम। मोहित, वेयर डिड यू गो रॉन्ग, आई रियली वांट टू नो।
Ma'am, I figured out that the angle will be pi by 2, but like I didn't actually calculate that AB is also equal to CD. So like I thought if arguments, if Z1 minus Z4 and I thought Z1 minus Z4 and Z4 minus Z1 both are same. So I quickly reached the conclusion that it might be a square.
Yeah, so okay, so halfway you were able to solve and then many things you assumed that कि चारों sides equal होंगे and then he concluded it's a square. No issues, you got the answer right, you got the explanation correctly, Mohit. Alrighty, so what is the scoreboard looking like now? Okay, Vedish at 27, Abhinav at 21, Mohit at 7. Vedish is all determined to maintain his lead. Let's see if Abhinav can beat his lead in the upcoming questions. Okay, and Mohit, all the best to you too for speeding up in your answers. Alright, chalo, let's move on to the next one now. Quadratic equation x square plus a minus 1 times iota x plus 5 is equal to 0 will have a pair of conjugate complex roots if what out of the given 4 conditions A satisfies? ओके, हाइपर गेमिंग का स्कोर तो किसी और ही लेवल पे पहुंच चुका है। यस अंकिता, टेल मी। What option do you think people is correct here? Yes, Tia. Atharv, great score, man, great. Yeah, Mohammed, I'll let you know in a short while. Shreyan is going with option A. Okay, there are 2 responses which are going with option B. Hi, Sunny. Got your answer, got your answer. Just waiting for our contestants to solve and then I will reveal to you the solution. Come on, speed up your participation. Lake, Yash, Neeta, your answers are actually coinciding with Vedish's answer, but few of them are differing from option A as well. Okay, okay. Hi Rachit. Mohit और वैदिश का आंसर आ चुका है. They both have voted for A. Let's see what Abhinav goes with. A. Alrighty. Many people in the chat have also voted for A only, but few were differing from A. They wanted to go with B as well. A और B में थोड़ी confusion है. Let's see what's the correct answer here. It is A, it is A. Yes, Mohit is taking a sigh of relief. It's the right answer. That's great to know. यहाँ पे बहुत ही छोटा सा कॉन्सेप्ट रिवाइज करने वाली बात थी, which I wanted one of you to say, but the solution has already been revealed. I hope you know कि a quadratic equation has a pair of conjugate complex roots if all the coefficients are real and discriminant is less than 0. सिर्फ discriminant less than 0 से काम नहीं बनता. सिर्फ discriminant less than 0 से काम नहीं बनता. Your coefficients should be real. यहाँ पे पंगा कहाँ है? पंगा सिर्फ और सिर्फ x के कोफिशिएंट में है. x स्क्वायर के कोफिशिएंट में तो है ही नहीं, वो रियल है, कांस्टेंट टर्म रियल है. x का कोफिशिएंट है a-1 टाइम्स आयोटा. भाई आयोटा इंटू आयोटा -1 देता है, तो a-1 इंटू आयोटा रियल कब बनेगा? a तो अपने को रियल दिया हुआ था ना, तो a-1 इंटू आयोटा रियल कब बनेगा? जब वो पूरा का पूरा 0 होगा. I will have to get rid of iota, I will have to shoot iota away. That means I will have to vanish a-1 times iota. Vanish means 0 से equate कर दो, which will give you a equals 1. When you plug in the value of a as 1, complete x वाला part gets vanished and you are just left with x square plus 5 equals 0, जिसका discriminant comes out to be -20, which is negative obviously. So that's when this quadratic equation will have conjugate complex roots. Correct option is A. Very well done you guys, and you can have a smile on your face. Please, you guys are really rocking the game and I'm glad that you are now answering the questions so correctly. Let's look at the scoreboard. Vedish at 31, Abhinav at 23, Mohit is at 10. Great job. Great going. What's the next question now? If A is cis 2 alpha, what is cis? It is actually cos 2 alpha plus iota times sin 2 alpha. B is cis 2 beta. Then what is cos of alpha minus beta equal to in terms of A and B? Atharv, why are you upset? Your score is really good. Yash, you're doing good as well. Tia, your score is also awesome. Good job, you guys. Tell me, what do you think is the right answer for this question? थोड़ा सा calculation heavy है, I would say. थोड़ा सा, but not very much. Hi Kunal, have you solved this question? Yes Ankita, let me know. Wow, that's great. People are scoring really well. Kunal, tell me the answer. Is it A or a B or a C or a D? Let me give you a hint. यहाँ पे Euler form का इस्तेमाल करने की कोशिश करो. ठीक है, e की पावर आयोटा थीटा को पिक्चर में लाओ. Okay Kunal, we'll just check your answer in a short while. Shivam, Rahim, Manas. Praneeth, Sunny. Abhinav and Vedish का आंसर आ चुका है. Both have gone with A. Let's wait for Mohit. Little bit calculation heavy, arithmetically challenging कहते हैं ना जिस क्वेश्चन को, थोड़ा सा, not बहुत. Okay bro has answered for B. Yash is going with A. नहीं अथर्व, खतरनाक कैलसी भी नहीं है. इनफैक्ट एक का कैलकुलेशन ढंग से करो, दूसरे का एक्स्ट्रापोलेट करके निकाल लोगे. इट्स रेप्लिका, इट्स फोटोकॉपी. तो दूसरे का भी फिर से कर रहे हो, दैट मीन्स यू आर वेस्टिंग टाइम एंड यू आर नॉट ऑब्जर्विंग द क्वेश्चन करेक्टली. That's why I'm saying calculation heavy hai, but not much. Atareep. Okay. A, B, A, B. Then Tia, we are going to explain you where did you go wrong. We have the answers of the three participants. They are going with option A. What is the correct answer here? It is indeed option A. Awesome, awesome, awesome. A को solve करते हैं. A is cos 2 alpha plus iota times sin 2 alpha, right? Which means e की power iota times 2 alpha, which means e की power iota alpha का square. That means root a हो जाएगा e की power iota alpha, and similarly root b हो जाएगा e की power iota beta. है ना? Let's look at the solution. You are chasing for alpha minus beta, cos of alpha minus beta. तो alpha minus beta कैसे generate करूँगी? रूट ए अपॉन रूट बी करके या फिर रूट बी अपॉन रूट ए करके. तो रूट ए अपॉन रूट बी एक बार करो तो आपके पास आएगा ई की पावर आयोटा टाइम्स अल्फा माइनस बीटा, विच इज सिस अल्फा माइनस बीटा बेसिकली, एंड रूट बी अपॉन रूट ए करोगे तो यू विल गेट सिस बीटा माइनस अल्फा. इन दोनों इक्वेशंस को जब मैं ऐड कर देती हूँ तो मेरे पास क्या आएगा? पहली इक्वेशन क्या कह रही है? रूट ए बाय रूट बी इक्वल्स कॉस ऑफ अल्फा माइनस बीटा प्लस आयोटा टाइम्स साइन ऑफ अल्फा माइनस बीटा. और दूसरी इक्वेशन कह रही है रूट बी बाय रूट ए इज इक्वल टू कॉस ऑफ बीटा माइनस अल्फा, which is same as cos of alpha minus beta because cos of minus theta is same as cos theta, plus iota times sine of beta minus alpha, which is same as minus iota times sine of alpha minus beta. Why? Because sine pulls out the minus sign. Sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, correct? It's an odd function. इन दोनों इक्वेशंस को जब आप ऐड करते हो तो साइन साइन का टर्म कैंसिल हो जाता है, and you are left with 2 times cos of alpha minus beta is equal to root a by root b plus root b by root a. And that's it, you have it. A plus b upon 2 root ab to be the right answer. Very, very well done, 3 of you. Great job. You are slaying it and I'm really happy about it. Let's look at the scoreboard. 34 Vedish, 27 Abhinav, Mohit at 12. Awesome and very, very wonderful. Let's now move on to the next question. Question number 15, last question. A rectangle of maximum area is inscribed in the circle described as mod of z minus 3 minus 4 iota equals 1. If one vertex of the rectangle is 4 plus 4 iota, then another adjacent vertex of this particular rectangle can be possibly what? Chalo. Batao. Now, a lot of you were getting desperate to apply the rotation theorem previously in questions where it was not so much required as well. Here, maybe you can try to use your rotation theorem. Uh-oh. Yash. Koi baat nahi. I think that's when you lost your score. Otherwise, you were really acing it. Yeah, so we generally take 15 questions only, but if there is a tie, then we move on to the tiebreaker questions, which is the 16th question or the 17th question and so on. At whichever question we get that tie to break, that's where we stop. So if there is no tie in the 15th question, we will stop. Jayank का answer आ गया है. What do other people think about this question? Atharv, great score man, great score. Abhinav and Mohit are here with B. Vedish का इंतजार हो रहा है थोड़ा सा. Narayan B, Nitesh C. Atharv, that's the rule, yeah. I cannot take more questions. Okay, it's upon these 3 contestants. If they end up being on a tie, that's when I'm going to move on to the 16th question, otherwise not. So Abhinav, Mohit, Vedish, सबने option B दिया है. Is that even correct? Let's find out. Yes, that's correct. and that's great job done again. सबसे पहली चीज मैं ये जानना चाहती हूँ before I reveal the solution. What do you think about the rectangle of maximum area inscribed inside a circle? Anybody who can tell me the answer?
The square.
Vedish says it's a square. Yes, it's a square. Abhinav says it's a square. Perfect. That was the catch here. एक बार वो decode कर लिया तो बहुत आराम से सवाल हो जाना था. Let's look at the solution. Rectangle of maximum area is inscribed in this circle mod of z minus 3 plus 4 iota. है ना? ये था, यानी कि सेंटर क्या है अपना 3,4, यानी कि 3 plus 4 iota is the center जिसको z0 माना हुआ है मैंने. और इस स्क्वायर, जो स्क्वायर आपको दिख रहा है, उसका एक वर्टेक्स है b जिसके बारे में इंफॉर्मेशन अपने को पता है 4 plus 4 iota. उसके एडजेसेंट में दो वर्टिसेस हैं यार, या तो ऊपर वाला a हो सकता है उसके एडजेसेंट वाला वर्टेक्स, या फिर ये जो साइड में a बैठा है वो हो सकता है. टू पॉसिबिलिटीज आर देयर. हाउ डू यू एक्चुअली ऑब्टेन द कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर्स व्हिच आर सिटिंग एडजेसेंट टू z1? कैसे? यू विल यूज द फैक्ट दैट डायगोनल्स ऑफ अ स्क्वायर इंटरसेक्ट एट द सेंटर which is your O and they bisect each other at 90 degrees. इसीलिए स्क्वायर डिकोड करना बहुत जरूरी था, नहीं तो फिर इस प्रॉपर्टी तक पहुंच ही नहीं पाते और ये पता ही नहीं कर पाते कि यार OB और OA के बीच में ना 90 डिग्री का एंगल है. अब ध्यान से देखो, OB और OA की लेंथ बराबर है. रोटेशन थ्योरम यूज करो. OB में अगर मैं e की पावर π/2 मल्टीप्लाई कर दूं एक बार तो मैं OA तक पहुंच सकती हूं, राइट? और एक बार e की पावर माइनस π/2 मल्टीप्लाई कर दूं तो फिर से OA की तरफ पहुंच सकती हूं. दैट मीन्स OB वेक्टर मल्टीप्लाइड बाय e की पावर प्लस और माइनस आयोटा टाइम्स π/2 विल रिजल्ट इन OA वेक्टर, क्योंकि e की पावर आयोटा थीटा इज कॉल्ड द रोटेटिंग फैक्टर. वो किसी भी कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई होकर उसको थीटा एंगल से रोटेट कर देता है. कूल. एक बार एंटी क्लॉकवाइज मूव कर रहे हैं, एक बार क्लॉकवाइज मूव कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि दोनों ही डायरेक्शन में मेरे को एडजेसेंट वर्टिसेस मिल रहे हैं. एंड नाउ देयर इज एब्सोल्युटली नथिंग लेफ्ट. अगर इतना डिकोड कर लिया तो OA अपॉन OB विल गिव यू e की पावर प्लस माइनस आयोटा टाइम्स π/2. व्हाट इज OA? O पता है 3 plus 4 आयोटा, A पता है 4 plus 4 आयोटा, है ना? तो बस OA वेक्टर अपॉन OB वेक्टर आप निकाल लो एंड दैट यू इक्वेट विद e की पावर प्लस माइनस आयोटा टाइम्स π/2. Yes. All right. OA वेक्टर OB वेक्टर आप निकाल चुके हो, इक्वेट कर चुके हो e की पावर प्लस माइनस आयोटा टाइम्स π/2 से. यू सॉल्व दिस कंप्लीट इक्वेशन फॉर z. ठीक है? e की पावर आयोटा π/2 इज cos π/2 प्लस आयोटा टाइम्स sin π/2. करेक्ट? cos π/2 0, sin π/2 1, एंड e की पावर माइनस आयोटा π/2 इज cos ऑफ माइनस π/2 प्लस आयोटा टाइम्स sin ऑफ माइनस π/2. अगेन cos ऑफ माइनस π/2 0, sin ऑफ माइनस π/2 -1. हो गया खत्म सवाल. z की दो वैल्यूज आती हैं 3 plus 5 आयोटा या फिर 3 plus 3 आयोटा. एक इसमें से ऑप्शन में दिया था which was sitting in option B. That's why B is the correct answer here. And great job to the three of them. Let's move on to the scoreboard. This was the last question. Vedish has smashed it and he is at 36, followed by Abhinav. Great score again, 31, and Mohit is at 15. We are going to stop right here because there is no tie and we have a clear winner who is none other than Vedish. जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं, शुरू में Abhinav was leading and kudos to you for that, Abhinav. बहुत ही सही खेले आप शुरू में, क्योंकि स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट शुरू में जो बाकी दो पार्टिसिपेंट्स नहीं कर पा रहे थे, Abhinav was doing it pretty well. But once we reached kind of in the middle, around 7th or 8th question, I think that's when Vedish came back. He actually caught up and he beat the score of Abhinav. That's great. Okay, so Vedish is the winner. Abhinav and Mohit, congratulations to you as well. काफी आंसर सही दिए. That means preparation is really good. All you need to do is speed up in answering. So practice more, give more and more mock tests, and you'll be good to go. Very well deserved victory, Vedish. Congratulations. With this, I'm gonna sign off, people. It's me, Bhumika, taking leave. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Goodbye.